Nicki Minaj, Turning Point USA. She went out there. By now you've seen it. I got a bunch of phone calls about it.
I bet.
I'm out. I'm done. That was it.
Have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president.
That was it. Sorry. I'm gone. I'm gone. That's it. The last dance. That was the last candle on the cake for me. Sorry. Sorry, Barbs. Pulled up all the old clips.
Yeah, they did.
They done pulled up the old clips of what the Kirks thought of Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, they did.
Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on a second. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't.
They
He
did.
said she's a bad influence on young girls.
On young black girls.
Young black girls in particular.
They did.
Yeah, really, 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 really disturbing. Sorry, Nick. Don't call me, don't text me. It is what it is. Sometimes how y'all move around out there does have an effect on how I view you, and this was one of them things. I'd be a fool to think that you didn't consider that before you did it.
I'm sure.
Which just says to me that you really don't give a... I'm even more baffled. I don't even know how much of this conversation I could have, but they're so anti-transgender, which is confusing to me because I've been to the Nicki concert. So much of what was said on that stage.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, hoping that maybe it was going to be impartial or there was a reason, but she was just echoing a lot of the would expect to be echoed.
I remember
highly disappointing.
Oh,
same.
Yeah,
extremely disappointed.
I'm not disappointed.
Very, very anti-black of you. Very anti-black.
Oh no! I'm not disappointed just because I've come to expect.
Had no expectation.
Yeah, or I expected that. Unfortunately, I remember when I first criticized Nicki a couple months ago, and I said she's doing these MAGA talking points. She sounds like a MAGA person, and the Barbs came after me like, "Why are you saying she's MAGA just because she cares about X, Y, and Z?" Is she MAGA now? She's at a Turning Point conference. She's talking to Charlie Kirk's wife.
Talking about how handsome Trump is.
How handsome Trump is.
I have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president.
No, she went crazy up there.
She was called J.D. Vance an assassin.
And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
It's a weird thing to say
crazy.
to the woman whose husband was just assassinated.
That was a very awkward
it was just, you could
30
pick any
seconds.
other word. Right. It was like, oh, what is happening here?
Didn't she all little girls mattered when talking about the...
it's not just making young black children feel proud of themselves, but it's almost like doing that and at the same time telling other children not to be proud of themselves.
You did that, shim, sham, shim.
If we felt like that as black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Amen. Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty.
You know, saying when you're nonchalant.
Why have we gotten to a point where certain colors or certain kinds of people have to be afraid of loving themselves and loving the way they look? Like, isn't that wild?
I'm breaking with the step called.
I don't want what was done to little black girls done to little white girls.
I was just online not too long ago talking about some little black kids. Like, it's too much now.
Cardi's kids.
Yeah. It's just too much now. There's no way to sugarcoat it.
Right.
I'm done. I'm off.
And I think part of that is because we respect Nicki's mind and her autonomy. In other words, I don't think she's being duped. I don't think she's a patsy. I think she knows exactly what she's doing. She's making a choice, and I strongly disagree with that choice. And so I can't rock with it. I still think she's a great MC. She's probably top 10 ever for me. Male, female, dead, a lot, whatever. I think she's just a great artist. But the choices she's making in life are stunningly disappointing. Over the course of her career, although over the last year, it's exactly on brand, what we would expect.
Yeah. I ain't got too much. I'm off.
Yeah, but me, it's almost like, yo, somebody got one up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like it almost seemed like somebody leveraging you to do or say some of these things. I don't know them personally, so I can't make a judgment call. It just seems like it's so hard pivot.
Yeah.
That it was just like, what?
Like a lot of the other people that shocked me doing this, you know, it was like, okay, you got some legal matters.
Yeah, some
coming
legal
up.
shit going on. That's what I was thinking.
You can
like,
almost, I don't want to say justify it, but I see why you're doing what you're doing, even if I disagree with it.
Right.
This one I can't call.
Yeah.
I just can't call it.
So there've been some.
She's trying to get her peoples back in the States. Yeah.
I was going to say that
Yeah.
I've been hearing there's a political play here.
Yeah.
First, people said pardons, which didn't make sense because the people in her life who have been incarcerated, whether rightly or wrongly, I'm not trying to get into personal business. Those are state crimes.
State, yeah.
So that didn't make sense to me. Although the failure to register is a federal thing, but I don't think you go on all this.
You might. I didn't know that.
Yeah, failure to register as a sex offender somewhere is a federal crime. So that would be the only federal piece. But all the original crimes are state crimes. So I don't think she'd be doing it for that. Getting people into the country could be an angle. I don't know.
I don't think you'd have to go this far.
I don't think you'd have to go this far for that.
Yeah.
This shit is.
I think she just might. Again, I don't want to assume that she might just believe this. She could be sincere and believe this shit. I just disagree. And I think it's disgusting and disturbing.
It's over, yo.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Does this...
I didn't watch it, but I seen enough.
I ain't see the whole thing. I saw enough clips though that it was like, huh?
And the clips were not out of context either.
Yeah,
they
this
weren't,
shit can't be serious.
That's why I watched the whole thing. So I'm like, well, maybe there was some clickbait shit on the internet or something, and she was doing some broad shit, and no.
Here's what I don't get, and you just started talking about this. I'm thinking about how it plays out with her fan base moving forward. Her fan base is disproportionately LGBTQ, or LGBTQ people are overrepresented in her population,
Yes.
right? I mean, there's just a lot of people, and they're not all trans, but even just a regular gay person.
Yes, speak to it.
You know, who just doesn't like hearing trans people talked about that way, or make you think, well, if you think that about this person, what do you think about me?
Yeah.
All of this plays in. I'm like, how much of the base is going to feel alienated from this? You know, about boys being boys and...
Boys, be boys.
Amen.
Be boys. It's okay. Be boys. It's nothing wrong with being a boy. How about that?
Amen.
How powerful is that? How profound is that?
Amen.
Boys will be boys, and there's nothing wrong with that.
And some of that was about traditional masculinity, but some of it was about trans stuff, and she's made that clear. So with the Gavin Newsom criticism. So I feel like she might be cannibalizing her own fan base doing some of this stuff. I don't know how it'll play out. We'll
Do you
find out
think
in
they will
March.
turn on her?
That's the question. As somebody who lived in a cult, maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I think
Nicki from the islands, right?
Trinidad.
I think some of them people have that level of fan base where you can do no wrong. Even if what you're saying is wrong to me, I ain't going nowhere. Some of them are that locked in.
You don't have to do it. I just asked the question.
Okay.
I know you want to do it. I can hear your brain.
It's okay. No, you're right. You're right. You're correct.
Because I would have to answer honestly if you did it. And
Why don't you just answer if you know what I'm thinking already? Just answer it. She's from Trinidad and Tobago.
thank you for that information.
There's a lot of Trinidadians you know as well. And there's some sane ones, and there's some ones that...
No, I'm never saying one person is representative of all. I guess where my brain be stuck on is an ounce of black is black enough for me. A drop of black is black enough for me.
Okay.
So when you stand next to certain people that have made their agendas very clear as it pertains to black people, then that means you're complicit.
Yes.
Or in agreement.
Okay.
That too.
If you're not in agreement and you look like you in agreement, then you're complicit.
You're complicit.
So either way.
And it's hurtful when people take all of that equity built in black and do that with it.
Maybe they don't view that drop of black like you do.
They're right.
I don't know. I'm not making no excuse for that.
Everybody don't rep black. Black is not a monolith. Everybody don't rep it the same way. I'm only talking about my views in terms of people that I rocked with stamping something a little too hard for me. I can't.
So then, what do you?
I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I can't watch that and then we on the text or on the youth or my family.
This nigga got on
this
the stage.
has greater ramifications than any one of us. They talking about listen, all of it is a campaign. I mean, if you know what they're doing, Trump is. If you thought Trump was bad, now they're talking about the Vance Kirk ticket, and you know what they're saying out there. I'm not even political man, but I know what they're saying out there. So
Great, man, Vance just went up there and was like, now we no longer have to apologize
Now
for being white.
we don't gotta now we don't have to apologize for being. We don't have to be guilty or apologize for being white. Since when did white people ever have to fuck? What are we talking about?
You know what they're talking about. It's a dog whistle, and it's a great it's a great marketing campaign.
It's a little louder than
when
dog
you try.
whistle.
Exactly.
That's a whistle.
But it's great
whistle.
it's great marketing when you know you're saying something else. Really,
shit is crazy. And you stood up there next to that
and echoed it. She said, just because I want little brown girls to feel good about themselves, that doesn't mean I have to put little blonde, blue-eyed white girls down.
It's not just making young black children feel proud of themselves, but it's almost like doing that and at the same time telling other children not to be proud of themselves.
You did that, shim, sham, shim.
If we felt like that as black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty.
You know, saying when you're nonchalant.
Why have we gotten to a point where certain colors or certain kinds of people have to be afraid of loving themselves and loving the way they look? Like, isn't that wild?
I'm breaking with the step called.
I don't want what was done to little black girls done to little white girls.
As if that was ever the argument. It's a stupid straw man. Yeah, and of course, if you look at her isolation, it sounds like she's just saying love everybody, which fine, but it's the all lives matter point, as you said earlier. It's like you're making it seem as if black people or people on the left or progressives or whatever are trying to tear down white people, that white people are under attack.
or trying to oppress them. Like, it ain't the same. It's not that.
That's not what it's about. No one's ever questioned the beauty of blue-eyed, blonde-haired white girls. That's never been a problem.
I don't have to know what's going on under the hood of the car, but it's too much. It's too much for me. I'm off this train. I'm off this wagon. Have a blast. I'm sorry. Can't.
What?
Actually, I'm not sorry.
So it changes your whole perspective on the person when these things happen, right? Like when do you still have love for the person?
I can love you from over there.
Okay, so the love doesn't change.
I can love you. I love you from over there.
You're not gonna
Nikki still did a lot of great things for me. I've still had a lot of great personal conversations with her. I too get unhinged or have at times, so I understand that little connection there. For me, this is way pet. We so far gone. We're too far gone. This ain't that. This is not that. I like to be unhinged when it could hurt me and the people that love me. I don't want my unhinged to affect black people, my kids, their grandkids, the legislation that will be signed, the fucking movements that will be put into effect.
And I think that's a really big point. Like, oftentimes, even when we start talking about politics and this man versus this man, my take is always, it's bigger than the two individuals. Like, yo, what is their cabinet going to look like? What are the laws that they're going to bring into effect look like? Because once they're out of office, some of that shit and the remnants still play a part in everybody's everyday life. And so that shit matters more to me versus Biden versus Trump. I ain't like neither one of them motherfuckers, to be honest with you. But what's his cabinet going to implement when it starts talking about federal education and shit like that? Look what they did to the education system. They fucked it up. So stuff like that matters. And that's the shit, like when I used to be arguing with Vern or when E was on that train, I was like, yo, dog, fuck the two people. Let's talk about what they're going to start doing for us. Because we be the people that really feel the brunt of that shit.
Well, my Dominican homeboys, I knew they was going to learn year one. Year one.
It was quick, too.
And it was very fast.
It was quick.
It was very fast, the turn it took. The disappointment on some party and bullshit explanations, like when we be playing Monopoly and you see one person's plan and that person is heavily favored to win, and then somebody or a few people just push them to the finish line with the win. Like,
of course,
it's scary for me. Ha, that was funny between me and you. I can't.
Yo, dog, it starts to be really a frustrating personal issue.
You know what it is? We spent a lot of time during election time talking about how tactical Trump and those right-wing people were in the way that they delivered their message. I stand against everything about their message, but I know marketing and a good team doing some shit when I see it. And I think that's large part why he won.
I agree.
For sure.
They're continuing in that tactful
strategy. Yeah.
And seeing us be pawns in it.
Yeah.
I don't care how much they paid you. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody can't go, right? Listen, I don't expect all black people to be good at the black people gate when we get there. So